Hello, our dear listeners. Welcome to the round table. Here with me today, I have an old friend of mine, whom we've shared a lot. We've lived together, and here we are now hustling together. I'll give him a chance to introduce himself before we dive straight into the topic.
Thank you so much, my brother. I'm Elvis from Alwa. As Peter has said, we've been together since some time back, so we have shared so much, and we are here today to talk about the experiences we have had and the lessons we've learned.
Well, the routine of this conversation is very simple. The person who I'm interviewing does not know the subject, and that is because we want to get fresh ideas and opinions on the same. So today we want to talk about the youth. What do you think is the common and major problem facing the youth today?
The youth.
Yes.
The youth problem. When you mention problems and youth, I think it's a very wide area because youths they face so much.
Can you give us maybe top three?
Top three. Okay, youths are exposed to youth at this moment. Youths are faced with this pressure of making it in life.
Okay.
I don't know where the pressure is coming from, but the very few or many youths have met, you can just tell that they are really under pressure to make it in life. So
I thought you'll start with money, but well, that's a good foot. Let's continue.
Okay. Yeah, you know when we talk about kuomoka, then huwezi kuomoka bila money.
Of course.
Yeah.
Other challenges apart from the pressure?
The pressure. I think that's the main pressure. Other challenges, I think they are manageable because you realize that other challenges are things like that. Things that have been in existence, things that are there. So I really would focus on that pressure of making it in life as a really challenge that needs maybe some attention.
Do you face that pressure on personal level, or you are speaking for the many youth?
Since I'm a youth, I wouldn't specifically say that I'm facing the problem, but at the same time, I would not say I'm not facing the challenge. Because
and by saying kuomoka,
yes,
what exactly do you mean? Do you mean having a stable life, or having a car, or having a house, or what? At what point can we say now?
Yeah.
Nimeomoka.
Okay, maybe in my own view,
okay,
kuomoka ni ile point nafika, yani ile point naweza afford kila kitu nadai.
But unaweza afford, kama uwezi afford ndege na unadai ndege, bado utasema hujaomoka.
So kuomoka, there are levels of kuomoka, of course.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now that's pretty good, because I think when I hear the word pressure, and then kuomoka, I'm trying to think you are talking in reference to maybe other youths within the same peer group. Can you, is that what you are talking about here? Which kind of pressure are you talking about?
Okay, when I say pressure, what I'm implying to is that there is this kind. We understand that pressure is maybe something that is maybe compelling you towards doing something. So this kind of pressure, youths, I feel like youths at this moment in Kenya specifically, they are behaving in a way to maybe present something like they are compelled, like they don't have any other option. They should just make it, and they should make it at this moment. And something interesting is that it is perceived as though this force which is compelling this kind of youth to make it, to desiring to make it faster, is coming from the society. But at the same time, when we focus on the society, you don't really get that clear picture of
now in the sense of this kuomoka.
Yes.
In the spirit of the youth, absorbing this pressure. Do you think they are doing what it takes? Do you think the youth are doing what the necessary, pending the government being frustrating, especially in areas of business, taxes, the living standards and all that? Do you think youths are putting in what it takes?
Yeah, I think at this moment, Kenya is youth in Kenya are revolutionizing things. Like things are not done anymore like they used to be at this moment. When you go to the maybe colleges,
Okay.
when youths are approaching maybe their second last year, you'll see that they are really trying so that maybe when they come out, they really have somewhere to start from, even if maybe they will not secure a job. Like what I'm trying to say is that I think maybe to be specific on the question that you raised, I think the youths are really trying.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
keep
and
up with-
I agree. I agree with that.
Yeah,
But do you think, in as much as they are trying,
yeah.
do you think there is more that they should do, or at that level in which you're explaining that the youth's trying,
Yeah.
do you think they could maybe push further?
Of course, they could push further. Just as I said, there are levels of maybe making it in life, and I understand that when you are maybe it's something that comes within you, or whatever reason you have that is pushing you towards making
So
it.
for example, in your case,
Uh-huh.
at what point ndio utasema mimi nimeomoka niko sawa, and mention those items that you want in no particular order?
Okay. Yeah, I would wish to have a good life, of course.
Okay.
When I say a good life, I expect that someone gets it. Like just like I said, maybe I can have whatever I want, but I know that maybe before I can afford to own a plane, I should afford to pay a plane ticket. So maybe along the way, I can say that the youths are really doing a good job.
So
They are-
categorically
Yes.
mention 3 things that if you have today,
Yeah.
utasema umeomoka. 1.
Maybe financial capacity
A
to
car,
do whatever I
a
have.
house maybe.
You know, before I get a house, I
Okay.
need a money. So money.
So in other words, money summarizes everything.
If I have money, if you have money in this world, you can have things.
But you see now, considering the fact that human ones are insatiable,
Okay.
when is it enough?
Money.
You're talking of 1 million in the bank, 5 million, 10 million, 100,000. How can we quantify this money really, so that we say at this point, Elvis Wamalwa, mimi niko sawa?
Hey, you don't, it's never enough.
So if it's never enough, definitely itakuwa ngumu sana kuomoka.
Kuomoka, just like I said,
Eh.
Kuomoka is not really having enough. It's having enough to meet your needs, but not having enough maybe to a specific number. Or if you consider it maybe to a specific number, then you can say that that's your personal view of that.
Okay, well, because I'm trying to think, kuomoka, money, pressure, it never ends. Because you can say, if I buy a car, then nimeomoka. Then you buy a car, then immediately your friend buys even a better car. Or you say, if I get a house, nimeomoka. And then you get a house, then someone gets a house in a better place. So you see, your needs or your wants keep on shifting depending on the circumstances. And therefore, that pressure that you're talking about, it's a high time the youth to realize that somehow it may not be possible to have a good life as it is seen. The good life is the one that you are currently living, and depending on how much you are earning, you need to position yourself in a state of somehow you can navigate life with any means that you have. I don't know if it makes any sense. What do you comment about that?
Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. In fact, to that point, I really agree, because if you don't live, in other words, you're saying living beyond within your means, something like that, and then maybe even though we have the desires to have as much as we may want to have, we should first acknowledge and live within what we have first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Maybe my final comments on the same. I think somewhere in the 1980s, 1990s, there were no personnel in the industries. Yes, immediately the colonies left, there was so much in terms of opportunity. The contract between the government and the youth was, we educate you and then we give you the job. Currently, so many industries are dying, and so many youths are being fed into the market, and yet the rate at which the youths are graduating is not the same rate at which companies are evolving. In any case, because of the economic landscape, companies are running away every day. So the government has failed to keep the contract between educating the youth and giving them the job. It becomes therefore the responsibility of each and every youth to try and navigate life in any way possible, as long as they maintain their own livelihoods. What I'm saying here is going to the university now may not guarantee you a job. It is only you and you who is going to find ways of surviving, especially by starting a business. Stick to the round table. We shall be discussing more on how youth can be financially independent. Thank you.